Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on the time zone that you are in. We are now in 2025. And for those who's been feeling discouraged because your family's not there, because they don't understand any type of condition that you have, whether physical, mental, you name it, most families and friends tend to run from the unknown. Most people tend to say that you're you're seeking attention and you'll get it by any means necessary. Whether true or false, no one has that right to say such a thing. Now, for those who have put videos up and talking about their babies don't love them, their babies cry every time they pick them up, if you're upset and you're going through an episode, your child is very sensitive. They're going to pick up on your pain and they're going to cry. They're going to try to pull away because they don't know what to do. So if you're crying around them, they're going to cry. Now, for those who with the borderline personality disorder, and you know that you have a problem with interpersonal relationships, if you don't let your friends know this up front, your friends is going to run when they start seeing things that they don't understand and they think you're doing certain things on purpose. Most people don't understand borderline personality disorder. I spoke on this in 2019, sort of got away from the mental health topics and for people to advocate for themselves. However, if you have access to trying to get the movie Fatal Attraction, that's the first movie in 1988 that portrayed borderline personality disorder. It's a very complex, strange, unique, and everybody will run away because nobody wants to take the time and walk on eggshells just to deal with you. So, what do? You either live alone or you find a way to cope where it doesn't destroy you. Nobody wants to be destroyed in 2025. Nobody wants to be destroyed, period. Because words hurt. And when you get verbally attacked because someone doesn't understand your actions, it really tears you down to the point uh, you go into those tendencies where you don't want to live. Be your best advocate. I know that there's friends out there that do understand. And if you just have one friend, that's all you need. You don't have to be browbeat. You don't have to be cussed at. You don't have to go through none of that because you're better than that. You have worth. You have value. And don't ever forget that. Now, to those with the dissociative identity disorder, Lord have mercy. Let me explain something to you. If you don't take the time to understand you, you cannot expect others to understand you. And those who don't really know what back to dissociative identity disorder, that was formerly known as multiple personality disorder. People think that is not a real thing. And it is. The thing is, you need to know how many different personalities you have. You need to not be afraid to talk to your therapist, let them evaluate you the correct way, and do your homework on it so that you can understand it. Is it easy? No. Do you know when they're going to pop up? No. And don't get me wrong, I am not downing nobody with their videos on here that switching caught on tape. In order for you to know that you have to be editing and doing stuff like that, I'm going off the top of my head. If if I so happen to Whatever, I won't know it until somebody tells me that it has happened. And yeah, I don't like to edit. Not when something is coming straight from the heart. And that's the thing. You cannot be ashamed of titles that the doctor has placed on you. You do not have to sit and waddle in the sorrow of not knowing how to deal with it and how to help people to understand you. And because of this, you're going to walk this path alone sometimes, because even the most elite, educated people do not want to take the time to understand this condition. And it's okay. It's okay to be different, okay? And you'll find a lot of things that will say that, especially for the adults who have on the spectrum of autism. I don't know why people think that people with autism, the adults, are faking it. Tell me, what happens to your children that are a level 3 nonverbal autistic child? Tell me, do they just die? What happens to them when they become adults? Ding, 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 ding. They still autistic. Okay? So why would you, quote unquote, normal people trash your friends and talking about they just want attention, talking about they're autistic? Learn what it means. Stop browbeating people. You can cause people to want to what? Take their life. And then you got to worry about that and carry that guilt, shame, whatever, because you wasn't understanding. You got to worry about that for the rest of your life, that because you wasn't understanding, you browbeated the person, you talked about them, you invited them to parties, and you belittled them, you made them feel like crap, and when they walk out of that party, you never see them again. And then you see on the news where somebody took their life. Oh my. So then what you do? Tell me, what then you do? We're not even going no further than this. We're going to stop with that. Because I see I'm almost at 8 minutes. I did not want to go that long. However, I will be advocating on here, trying to uplift people. No, I am not a doctor. No, I am not somebody who done been to school for this. I read up on it because a lot of the different diagnoses that I have been placed with, I study up on it to help people understand it. Heck, I'm trying to understand me. Okay? So, never give up. Always advocate for yourself and always know you have worth, and no one can take that away. Okay? Bye-bye.